Hey guys, this is Eric Mobley here, your independent Scentsy consultant. So today I have a little bit of a different video, and I'm sharing products that I don't use that Scentsy makes. And this might be, a hot take to you guys. There may be products that you absolutely love that I talk about. There may be products that that I love that you don't like. So I'm really interested to know like how this is gonna go. And then I may do another video where it'll be like my top five favorite products or top three or something like that. I think that'll just make it really interesting to compare the two. So definitely put down in the comments what are some products that you do not use that Scentsy makes or maybe you don't like. I'm going to be super honest in this video. So if you share the same opinion, I would love to know it in the comments. So definitely let me know. All right. So my first and biggest one, like product that I don't use that Scentsy makes is premium diffusers or any diffusers because we don't make the deluxe diffuser anymore or sell it anyway, and essential oils. So um, I got a diffuser, a deluxe diffuser, either in my shooting star kit, which is a kit that we have the option to purchase once we hit certain goals as consultants, and when we first get started, or I got it with host rewards. One of those two. I really cannot remember. I'm pretty sure I got it in the shooting star kit though, and I used it for a little while. And because the shooting star kit came with one or two oils, and like I don't know, I would turn it on in the beginning of the day because I work from home and I have a warmer at my desk, but at the time I just put the diffuser in here on top of that, like as well. And like I guess I just felt like I couldn't always smell it very well, or didn't like having to fill up the water every day. I don't really know, but I just prefer like wax and warmers. It's just not something that I reach for. And like I say, the deluxe diffuser was 60 to $65, and it came in two different designs. And since he no longer makes them, to my knowledge, because they are not on the website, they're not in the catalog, they were pretty much discontinued. So um, now the cheapest diffuser, like, getting a base and um the top to it, whatever it's called, I literally can't remember. But to get a full premium diffuser, and the cheapest one is $130. Granted, it is very good quality. I understand that it is a decoration. It kind of makes a statement in your home, just like warmers. But warmers are cheaper. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I know the most expensive product is the air purifier, which is $250, but I used host credit to get that. So I don't know. I'm just not a fan of diffusers. Like I definitely used it for probably a good year, and then I think I was cleaning things up and I decided to not like really use it. It is a good way to use like all natural things, like since he does make all natural like lavender and um essential oils, peppermint oil, and it says like 100% pure essential oil, which is cool. And a lot of the oils do smell very good, but I don't know. That's just not a product that I am crazy about. I don't reach for it. I don't sell a lot of diffusers or oils. I sell them every once in a while, but it's just not something that I typically promote because I just don't use them. So if you like absolutely love diffusers and have an argument to that, put it in the comments because I want to know your thoughts. I just prefer wax and warmers and also the Scentsy pod systems. All right. So speaking of Scentsy pods, my next one, this is also things that I would definitely never purchase like full price. And I would not care to use host rewards for. Whether it's getting stock for events and open houses or for my personal use, I just don't care to have this on hand or in person in any way. and that would be the Scentsy Air Quad. So that is the new system that uses our Scentsy pods. And if you are not familiar with the pods, welcome to Scentsy Land. These are fragrance beads that are encased in like this plastic caging, if you will. And all of the Scentsy Air products have a fan at the bottom that spins and releases the fragrance. On average, I know I keep one of these systems in our bathroom. I keep the Scentsy Air Mini, which was previously the wall fan diffuser. I can't keep up with the name changes, honestly. But and typically I will change this out. I'll change my pods out like once a week. And like I say, I keep that on all the time. So that is why I changed it out once a week. Now my Scentsy Air Go, which I have in my car, I might change out like once a month or something because I don't turn that on every time I get in the car. And especially in the summertime, you don't want to like leave it in your car just because it takes batteries. So, but yeah, the Scentsy Air Quad is very expensive. I remember when it was announced and I saw the price. Now, when it was first announced, I thought it was really cool, like a good concept, a good idea for an open layout, but it's $115 and it takes four Scentsy pods. For two Scentsy pods, it's $10. So you're paying $135 for the system. 135? Yes, I had to make sure my math is correct. So um, I just don't think that's worth it. And the pods, if you keep something on constantly, the pods do not last a whole like really long time. Like I say, the one in our bathroom I keep on all the time and I change it out once a week. So that's just not something that I am personally reaching for, nothing that I want. Um, the pods alone are relatively expensive for something that doesn't really last a long time in my opinion. I do love the Scentsy pods. I love to travel with them. I love to use them in our larger bathroom because excuse me, because I had a mini warmer in there for the longest time, and like I think the bathroom was too large to smell the mini warmer, honestly, because I felt like I almost never smelled it. So that's why I put a wall fan in there, the Scentsy Air Mini now, and it's been in there ever since. So I put the one in there with the light because it's good to get up in the middle of the night, do whatever you have to do, and go back to bed. But yeah, the quad is insane. When I saw that price, I think I thought it was gonna be like I know it like lights up and stuff, and that's really cool. I've seen videos and pictures of people putting these in like kids' rooms and stuff. That's really cool, and I can see that, but I wouldn't keep pods in it constantly, honestly. I don't use pods in our air purifier, honestly, because one, I feel like you can't really smell it because the air purifier is super strong, like with blowing the air. I know there's different settings and stuff, but we keep ours on all the time because of like allergies and whatnot. We live in Kentucky and allergies are awful here year round. So, in the Ohio Valley, but yeah, I just no. Um, I also don't use the tabletop diffuser, which is now called the Scentsy Air, like in general. Unpopular opinion too. I don't like the name changes. I think that the names that they were like sets them like they're easier to tell apart, and like I don't know these new ones. I have to double check. I'm like, what's the mini? What's the like I know what the Air Go is, but it's just I don't care for the name changes. That's a different for a different time. But also, I don't use the Scentsy Air Solo, which used to be called the Mini Fan Diffuser. See, like now the Air Mini or whatever is the wall fan diffuser, and the Mini Fan Diffuser is the Scentsy Air Solo. So I can't I'm not a fan of the name changes. So sometimes I still slip and call it the old name, but forgive me. Um, I don't use those because I have a warmer in my office. and I'm not opposed to using them like in a office type space or in a cubicle or something. It is probably very safe in like an office environment where like I used to work in like a cubicle type of environment, and there were times where people would smell my warmer and think that it was too strong and like I would turn it off or whatever. I do think in that case, the Scentsy Air Solo, almost said mini again, the mini fan diffuser is a good product to have because it kind of just, if you have it just kind of like yeah, right by your keyboard or something, I feel like people can't really smell it as much. Only you can kind of smell it in your vicinity or whatever. But yes, I don't use a handful of the Scentsy Pod products. Like I say, I don't put Scentsy Pods in our air purifier. I just don't think it's worth it. And that's just my 2 cents there. I do love the pod products. I love my Go. I love the Air Mini because we travel with them and I have them in various places around the house, and they're great in kids' rooms in my opinion because they don't require wax. It's a great mess-free thing to have um in certain situations, but or really all the time, especially if you have like pets. But yeah, I don't know. The quad, the regular air, which was the tabletop diffuser, I have warmers everywhere, so that's just what I use. So I just don't see a point in using the tabletop diffuser. It's essentially the Air Mini, but it sits on your table, so or your desk or whatever. It's a cool concept, but just not something I reach for. We do also have a very small house, so 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, but it's not that large. We have an open concept of our kitchen and our living room, and in each room, pretty much, I have 2 warmers, and so I just don't see the point in having more products than that, honestly. So that's just my opinion. But the last thing would be the dryer sheets, only because I'm not opposed to them, and this is kind of more of an honorable mention, but we bought some at Costco. Like, you can go to wholesale stores and get laundry products and really all kinds of things, but like for super cheap, and you get like so much. So we've had like Costco dryer sheets for years, and we will continue to have them until they're gone. So I have used the dryer sheets. I tested them out in a video if you want to check that out. It is in my Scentsy playlist, but I think that they're okay. I don't think the Luna ones smell like Luna. I did like the clothesline ones okay, but I haven't used any other ones. So, but the Luna ones were just okay. And they're $12, I think, for 60 of them. Actually, I have it pulled up right here. I do like that they come in different fragrances now. 80 sheets. Okay, so you get 80 sheets and it's $11. Oh, and actually, I do love that on the Scentsy website you can leave reviews now. So the dryer sheets have 3.5 stars. I want to see what people say about these. The lowest rating says scent doesn't last, and that's kind of how I felt too. Um, Somebody said that the dryer sheets were rough instead of fluffy, and yeah, since they're so pricey, you would expect them to leave a nice scent on your clothes, but they're not strong at all. Yeah, I mean, I would have to agree with that. I do think that the best way to make your laundry smell like super good and long lasting would be I'm so sorry, the washer whiffs. Washer whiffs are great. That's one of my favorite products. Probably in my top three. Yeah, I'm gonna do that video of like my top three or top five. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, that is my Scentsy unpopular opinions or things that I don't use, products that I don't use in my home. Like I say, let me know in the comments. Do you disagree with me? Do you absolutely love premium diffusers? Do you love the dryer sheets? Do you love the various Scentsy Air systems that I talked about? Definitely let me know in the comments, or let me know if there's comments that you don't like that maybe I do like. So, based on what I've said in other videos and maybe in this one as well. So, I would love to hear from you. Definitely put that in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.